What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid-trance, and indeed we're going to listen to a tune by Kai Franz, who is perhaps best known by the name Kai Tracid. Many of you will surely be familiar, but we're actually going to listen to a tune from one of his earlier monikers, Acut Genius, though Acute is spelled A-C-U-T, there's no E on the end, and we're going to listen to a tune called Formic Acid, which incidentally is another early moniker that Kai Franz used to make rip-roaring hard acid trance, which is what we're going to listen to now. So, again, where's the... Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is the record we're going to listen to. It's called Acut Genius. It's just listed as 1. It's on the German acid test label, not to be confused with the Acid TED UK acid test label. But yeah, this is a tune from '95. Again, I have the Kai Tracid material, a lot of it on vinyl anyway, some really good ones. I absolutely love it, but I do think Acut Genius and Formic Acid are his two most interesting monikers when it comes to acid trance. The second release, which I'll show you here, Acut Genius 2, as you can see, also on acid test, although it listed like DMD. But yeah, these are both from 1995. This one has a slightly more like melodic sound. It's certainly one of the tunes, my favorite on the record, which is called Evolution. But this one, the tune we're going to listen to, again, which is named after another alias he used for other acid trance. And indeed, you'll see here, this is a record by Formic Acid, and this is a record by Formic Acid, but it's all the same guy. It's all Kai Franz. So anyway, let's get to it. This is Acut Genius 1 on Acid Test, the German label, 1995, and this is a tune called Formic Acid. And when I tell you this is a rip-roaring, hard acid trance with emphasis on hard, I need you to understand my meaning. This is default tempo. Kai is bringing the heat on this one. In more ways than one. He's come back to making acid tunes recently, like, you know, slower, more kind of like acid tech house sort of, but any tunes by Kai will always be welcome to acid lovers around the world. Listen already the layers, right? And then this like metallic melodic layer. Sort of has like a Far East vibe a little bit.
Formic Acid.
So the pulse like the acid transformer layer warbling away. So already 3 layers, we're like 30 seconds into the track.
Acid.
He's trying to tell everybody, that's what we're doing here. Introduction of that clap, so perfectly timed. I once put Matrix-related samples into a set with this track. I hear Morpheus right here. Acid. Which are weaknesses, not for technique. Goes back to a lower layer, starts building again. Now this pad kind of soaring over everything. Listen to the transformer acid just go mental. It's 2, right? It's like the transformer layer is there, but it's actually this other layer that's singing like on top of it. It's so like textured, it's like it takes me a second to unwind it, unpack it. Listen to it bubbling. Coming back.
Formic Acid.
pulse, like meow, 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 meow. Transformer layer rippling away. I mean, it's like as I listen to this track, it's like the acid is the only thing to talk about. There's so much of it, different layers, and like interacting with each other, doubling each other, like, supporting each other. And then when this one gets cranking, it's like listen to the electricity of that.
Formic Acid.
Drop this on unsuspecting people at a trance party. Like, so it's like kind of slower, like more mellow trance, which nothing wrong with that, but like, shake them up, start your set with this, and be like, an acid lover's track. Listen to the like it's chirping, and then it goes back to that like kind of lower, like harder, like iteration. Back to chirping again. Get a word in edgewise. This tune just keeps bringing in more layers, like intensifying the layers that are already there, like reconfiguring the layers that are already there, like, and then like one of them will be wildly whipping about. But I was gonna say, like, very few acid trance tunes like earn their stripes for the first part of that label as much as this one. This is like as acid trance gets. I feel like it's so wicked acid heavy and like interwoven. Metallic melody though, still there. It never ends. Again, tunes that came later, Trance and Acid is one that a lot of people love. I have that. I like it. Although Pure Acid on the other side might be more interesting. But again, I have Kai Tracid stuff. I love it. The Acut Genius stuff, the Formic Acid stuff, forget about it. The Mac Acid, that's another one I forgot. Radon and Radium and what's the other one? Oh man, I got more early Kai Franz coming under some different names. This is just the beginning. Listen to the end while we're talking about the beginning.
Formic Acid.
Epic, melodic, like, you know, making sure we understand, yeah, it was trance though, don't make no mistake. That was epic, glorious acid trance, and it leaves you with that sort of ambient, uplifting pad. It's amazing. Yeah, I don't even know what else you say. That is, again, as acid trance gets. One of my favorites, again, 95 is kind of like the earliest of a lot of the acid trance that I play a lot. Like 94, there's a couple tunes, not many. I'm not sure I had many acid trance tunes from 93, and I get it, like, you know, 93 was still sort of coalescing as a coherent genre. But again, 95 is like some of the earliest stuff I have in the acid trance world. Again, a couple exceptions notwithstanding. And it's just amazing. Like, it's as good as any of the stuff that came later. Like, you know, again, 96, 97, 98, there's so many great acid trance tunes. But this is before that, and this is before he started really making an international name, like of incredible acid reputation, and rightly so, as Kai Tracid. I feel like some people don't even know about the Acut Genius records or the Formic Acid records, and I feel like they deserve more attention and more play. And again, I feel like there was someone, I did a reaction to Dave the Drummer's Jackknife on Rootmaster, and there was someone who commented when I shared it on Facebook, dude, I had never heard this before, went straight to Discogs, bought a copy. I really hope some of these old acid-trance records, which they haven't been repressed, or you got to go back and try to find an old copy. I still hope some people might reach out and like, oh, I'm gonna get a copy of that. That's a really cool tune. But whether you're doing that or not, whether you're just here to listen to some tunes, I appreciate the people watching. Let me know if you want to hear more Acut Genius. The other track on this record is good, but I feel like when I do the next Acut Genius one, I'm going to hop to number 2 and do that Evolution tune, because it's acid, it's got wicked, wonderful acid, but it's more of a melodic tune. It's a bit more of a, like, I'm not going to say like happy tune, but it has like a more like triumphant sort of feel, whereas this is just like wicked, warped, and burning, though again with a bit of elegance too. Excuse me. But yeah, so let me know if you want to hear more Acut Genius, more Formic Acid, more Mac Acid, because I definitely would like to go through some of those tunes. And other than that, have a good day, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace.